Are you interested in making your own free fertilizers at home? My name is Jan Libbinger. I'm from Bark Unlimited Organics, and today we will have a look at how to recycle your eggshells into valuable calcium fertilizer.
Refresh your garden with the Bark Unlimited range of top quality organic products. Bark Unlimited Organics. Refresh nature.
So just to explain to you that the three main elements in any fertilizer is the nitrogen, the phosphate and the potassium. Those are the three main ones. But then you get a second level where the calcium fits in, the magnesium and sulfur. Those are three very important key building blocks for healthy plant growth. So what we've done, we've taken some eggshells from breakfast this morning, and you all know that raw egg can be very dangerous, and there's a bacteria called salmonella, so we don't want to contract that. So what we've done with these eggshells is I've put them in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and you can also put them in your oven and put your oven at about 200 degrees Celsius, just so that the white that stays behind in the egg dries out completely. If some of the egg white stays behind, it's not a problem because that's very high in protein, and protein is also another building block that we need in our soil. But this has actually got a couple of uses. So one of the uses will be to repel snails, and you can't use this in your garden as a whole like this. So I just suggest that you just crush it like that into smaller particles, and you can apply this on top of your soil. So if you've got snails in your garden, we can just break this up into smaller pieces. So the finer you break it up, the better coverage you will get. And this you can apply in between your plants, and because it's sharp, the snails don't like to actually slither over this. So today we're going to make a fertilizer which is high in calcium to treat a condition on plants which is called blossom end rot. And that creates a black spot on the end of the fruit, and that causes the fruit to rot. So basically what we're going to do is we're not going to crush the eggshells by hand because we want smaller particles. So we're going to add all these eggshells to the blender. And you can hear my chicken in the background, very nervous. She's just laid another egg, so that's tomorrow's breakfast. And but we're going to use these eggshells, we're going to pulverize them, and that will give it a bigger surface area if we want to use it like that in the garden. So once we've pulverized the eggshells, the smaller particles will have a bigger surface area for the bacteria to break it down. So you will see now that this has been grinded down into a fairly fine powder, and the bigger pieces in there is still some egg that was stuck in the shells, so we don't need to worry about that too much. And we can either take this powder as is and apply this directly to the soil, or alternatively what we can do is to make a liquid calcium fertilizer which is called calcium carbonate. So what we'll do is we'll take a scoop of the pulverized eggshell, and we're going to put that into a plastic cup, and then we're going to take white vinegar, acid, and this will dissolve a lot of the eggshell. So we'll take 1 scoop of eggshell and 1 scoop of vinegar, white vinegar, and you can immediately, if I'm going to give it a bit of a stir, and you can immediately see the chemical reaction of the vinegar on the eggshell, and it's starting to foam. I just want to give it a little bit more of a stir, and you can see how thick it's becoming, and this will start dissolving the calcium that's in the eggshell. So what I've done this morning, I've gone ahead and prepared another cup with the eggshell and the vinegar, and you can see this has stopped foaming. So what we're going to do now is we'll take a liter of water, and we're going to add this to the water, and that will be a fairly strong solution still. And I just need to rinse this. Okay, so I'm just going to rinse the cup so that we get all of it out. And now we've got a fairly strong solution of calcium carbonate, and this is much easier absorbed by the plants. So the solution that we've just made now will take roughly about a cup full, say about 250 milliliters, and add that to 10 liters of clean water, and then we will use that for watering our plants. So remember, this calcium carbonate solution is especially good on tomatoes and on green peppers to prevent blossom end rot. So we're going to take a pulverized eggshell, and we're going to apply some of it to these two lovely berry plants here, and this will help with the fruit formation on the plants and see to it that it doesn't have any calcium deficiency. So we're just going to sprinkle it on top of the soil, and the microorganisms will actually break this down and make the calcium available to the plants. Remember, you can use this in your worm bins as well. So if you want to go and watch the video on feeding the worm bin, you will see that eggshell is a vital part of the worm bins, as the worms intestines is much like that of a chicken, so it works on the basis of a gizzard, and they need the grit. So the finer you can chop these eggshells, the better the worms will be able to digest them. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to use the liquid calcium solution. So I filled my watering can with some water, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to dilute this. You'll see that I've got about a liter of solution here. We said we need about a cup full, that's about 250 milliliters. So we'll just pour that into the watering can until we've got about 250 mils. That should be enough, and then we can just give it a slight shake up, a bit of a stir. So applying this calcium carbonate water to your plants is as easy as watering your plants. So basically what we do is we just take our watering can and we're going to water the plant with it, and the calcium in the water is almost immediately available to the plant. So if there's any calcium deficiency, that will be sorted out within no time. And that's how easy it is to treat a plant with a calcium deficiency. So for more information on our products and on gardening tips, you can visit our website at www.barkunlimited.co.za. And don't forget, if you found this video informative, you can hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel, and we will forward you all the latest videos.
Refresh your garden with the Bark Unlimited range of top quality organic products. Bark Unlimited Organics. Refresh nature.